I was born on the 11th of March 1988, grew up in Rustenburg, and then I went to study engineering at Tux. I didn't finish my engineering for the simple fact that my father passed away when I was in my second year in engineering. So that came with quite a shock. I really had to be strong for my mum. What I did then was I decided to not study for a year and take that year off. During that year, I decided to start dragging, but I've started experimenting with it earlier on while I was still studying engineering, and then while I had that year off, I actually accelerated this whole drag queen thing. And the reason for me why I wanted to do this drag queen thing, it's art, right? But I don't think those drag queens pull it off right. They overdo it, they don't make it beautiful, I don't know, I thought I could do it better, and I really think I did. But at the end of the day, it was all about the wrong things, and it wasn't about the right things, which would be beauty, art. It's a beautiful world though, if it was like I imagined it, but it wasn't. Who is Christopher Fibers? Well, the Christopher Fibers brand specializes in high-end avant-garde fashion. So what I do is for my designs, I gain inspiration from certain phenomena of art history. For instance, last year something that inspired me to do a range was the Native Americans. The way they were killed and murdered by the Europeans, now known as the Americans. And I decided to do a combination of Edwardian silhouettes and Native American fabrics. What happened basically during this war was that the Europeans tried to enforce their culture, and they had to basically turn into those people. The Native Americans were forced to be civilized. They said they civilized them. So they were forced to wear their clothing, get their hair cut, so they all look like the Europeans. So I took that as the basic principle. The next range that I'm busy with this year, because this year I'm doing my BTech in fashion design, so I decided to do the Holocaust. I think the Holocaust is something that people should talk about. What's his name? Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, actually says people basically need to see something to get over it, meaning by facing your problem or fears, you will resolve the issue. So then what I did was I decided I'm going to do the whole Holocaust event as an avant-garde range. I see everything happens for a reason. I had to go through all of that to get to where I am now. I had to go through that drag queen phase where I actually learned how to transform my knowledge of makeup into fashion. I'll call myself the triple threat. The one everybody should be scared of, because this is what I want to do. Everybody always asks me, why did you study fashion designing? It's so typical, it's such a cliche, but I want to make a change. I want people to listen to me. I want people to take my advice and to know that it is right. I want people not to only fear me, but they should also respect me at the same time. I feel that the clothing I design needs to have a deeper meaning. Clothing is something that represents you as a person, who you are, who you want to be someday. My mission in life will be to change the whole outlook on fashion. I make art with my hands, where I take my imagination and transform my imagination into physical objects, which people of today can learn from